Back at it once again, Instant Classic 8. Finally back from Phoenix. From all the mania of WrestleMania weekend, I had a great time. Still tired, but whatever. We'll give my whole thoughts on WrestleMania weekend, all the stuff that I went to, another video. But this time around, we're here to talk about. I'm here to talk about, as you can see in the title, talk about Ring of Honor's next internet pay-per-view, which is this Saturday night, The Big Bang, on GoFightLive.tv.com, whatever you go to. I'm here to talk about that. I'm speaking to the people who are casual or don't even watch Ring of Honor fans. I don't need to talk to Ring of Honor fans because you guys already know what's up. You already know it's about to be a good show. But I'm talking to the people who don't watch it or who have maybe looked at it a couple times and casually watched it. Um, this show is gonna be something special, people. Uh, the card isn't it doesn't have as many matches as I thought it would, but it's kind of a good thing because these matches will get time. Um, from what I see, from what I really liked, the card is pretty stacked. Um, I'm gonna just talk about a few of the matches. I can't really speak. Well, I guess I can't, but I won't really speak on the lucha matches. There are two lucha matches on here. The only reason I won't speak on it is because I don't know these guys too well. I mean, I know Blue Demon Jr. and Super Parker and Magno. I've seen and heard those guys, but everyone else in the match, matches because there are two lucha matches on here. I really don't know anything about. I have watched lucha before, so you're in. More than likely you're in for a treat with these matches. But I won't speak on those. But I will speak on the matches that I won't say I do care about, but the matches that mean the most to me, basically. Um, like I said, it is this Saturday. GoFightLive.com or GoFightLive.tv. From the last pay-per-view, Final Battle, they kind of had a little bit of, you know, mishaps here and there. But Ring of Honor has said that those mishaps will be fixed in this one, and you should be in for a really, really good production with this one. Like I said, the production wasn't bad on Final Battle at all, except for one thing. But they definitely said that will be fixed in this one, and you can look to have a really, really good experience, which is happy because that mishap kind of got on my nerves, but I did get through it. Big Bang this Saturday from Charlotte, North Carolina. First time Ring of Honor is running Charlotte. They want to start doing the South more, which is good. So, and then next year, they'll run WrestleMania weekend in Atlanta, so that'll be good as well. Um, I was gonna go to the show, but seeing how I just came back from WrestleMania weekend and work schedule and everything, I wasn't able to get off. But I will be catching on internet pay-per-view. For those of you who are going, have a good time because it's gonna be a fantastic show. As far as the matches go, let's just run some of them down. You got the Neck Rope Butcher versus Eric Stevens in a Butcher's Rule. This is basically a no DQ match. I mean, this is how Neck Rope Butcher works. He works a few matches that well, I won't say a few, but he does work matches that aren't hardcore or no DQ or whatever. But basically, this is his specialty, and he's got this feud with Eric Stevens. Well, not really a feud with Eric Stevens, but a feud with the entire embassy. And yeah, it should be. We saw a little bit of, well, we've seen a lot of interaction between the two, but we saw some interaction between them on the Phoenix shows against Bison Smith. But I do see most of the. I hope not, but I do see most of the embassy interfering. Not really interfering because no DQ. You got Bison Smith, Joey Ryan, and then you got Eric Stevens, and you got a couple others. Sean Devari, who is now in Ring of Honor. They might show up because they haven't been announced for this card. They didn't make it thrown up in the match, but I expect to see them in this match. I'm hoping they just go ahead and end this whole thing with the embassy. It's going on a little too long, so we'll see what happens with that. You got the Grudge Tag Team match: Kevin Steen and Sting Carino versus El Generico and Colt Cabana. El Generico and Colt Cabana, they do have a pretty good tag team. I wouldn't say well, it is a comedy tag team, but they go in there and they do a great job. Especially the match, just this past weekend they had against the American Wolves. That was, I did not expect them to win that match, and they definitely won. I really didn't see them putting El Generico into a tag team right after they split him from uh, Kevin Steen on Final Battle. But he and Colt have a really, really good tag team. Colt's kind of like El Generico's mentor in this whole feud between Kevin Steen and El Generico. And then on the flip side, Steve Corino is like Kevin Steen's advisor, letting him know what he needs to do and everything. Um, and then Cabana and Corino kind of have like their mini feud in between this. It's just it's a really good feud. Kevin Steen, he's the man. Um, I don't know if you see. I do see them dragging, well, not dragging, but extending this feud out more. So we'll see what goes on with this match. I don't know if they'll let El Generico and Colt Cabana win this early into the feud. The feud's only been going on for a few months, but they really haven't developed it too much. But we'll see what happens. And we got the pick six match, Kenny King versus Davey Richards. I have not yet. I don't even know if they aired it yet, but I have not seen their match yet. That they had in the TV title tournament. But these two should have a fantastic match. Um, Davey Richards hard hitting, and Kenny King, you guys know what he does. Um, as far as it is for the Pick Six tournament, if you guys don't know what the Pick Six tournament is, it's kind of similar to how WCW did their rankings back in the day, mainly like the cruiserweight title, TV title, blah blah blah. Kind of like that, but a little more. Well, it's wrestling, but a little more legit. Right now you got Roderick Strong, who is the number one contender. You got Kevin Steen, Chris Hero, Delirious, Kenny King, and Austin Aries. Those are the guys in the pick six. Basically, what happens is pick six. The higher you are in the ranking in the pick six, the more leverage you have at saying when you get a title shot and this and that. The way you move up in the pick six, if you're someone who's not ranked or ranked in there, if you beat someone that's higher in the rankings than you take their slot, then that wrestler and everyone else below him slides down. So let's say if Davey Richards does beat Kenny King, even though I'm a Kenny King fan, I do see Davey Richards beating him. They need to go ahead and start pushing Davey towards the world title. Um, if Davey Richards beats Kenny King is number 5. Davey Richards, if he does beat him, he will go to number 5. Kenny King will slide down to number 6, and then Austin Aries will be knocked out. I believe Austin Aries is number 6. He'll be knocked out of the pick 6. So it's a really cool way of standings of for the title and everything. So that's that. Like I said, I do see Davey Richards going over because I think they should go ahead and start pushing him towards the world title. But you never know. Maybe Kenny King will win, which will be great stuff. We got the ROH tag team titles on the line. Jay and Mark Briscoe defending against the Kings of Wrestling, who are Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli. They reformed. If you watched Final Battle, they did reform Kings of Wrestling at Final Battle. Gives more depth to the tag teams. The tag team division. I do expect this match to be no short than great. Briscoes pretty much put them against any tag team and they can do well with them. But this is just any tag team. You got Kings Wrestling in there. Castagnoli and Hero, they're really good. Hero hurt himself, or not even hurt, but kind of tweaked little injury and doing the Phoenix shows. But they said he should be all right. Well, he actually said we actually ran into him at outside of WrestleMania. He said he should be fine. He should be good to go for this match. Like I said, it should be no short than great. Don't really know what's going to happen. Kings Wrestling could win the titles here, but I really just see the Briscoes going ahead and retain. They can go ahead and keep this feud going, but I see the Briscoes retaining in this match. And then you got the title match, the world title match. Tyler Black defending against Austin Aries and Roderick Strong. This match should be special, like epic. We got to see a 10-minute preview of this match during the Phoenix shows. Long story short, they ended up having a triple threat tag team title match on the second night in Phoenix, and it was only for like 8 or 10 minutes, but what we saw was amazing. So if they should do any of that in this match will be amazing as well. God, this is gonna be a great match. Of course, Tyler Black and Austin Aries put on great matches. I mean, all three of these guys, and we got to see all three of these guys, wrestle each other this past weekend, and it was good stuff. So I don't expect anything short in this match as well. Definitely see Tyler Black retain in the title in this match. So that's my quick little rundown. if you do have it, $14.95, just definitely order the show because it's going to be amazing. You won't be disappointed. You will, if you're tired of seeing WWE, TNA, and bad crap wrestling, watch this show. You'll really enjoy it. And yeah, there's not too much to say, but you need to see the show. Basically, when it comes down to it, you need to see the show, and I promise you'll enjoy yourself and you'll love it, and you'll be a Ring of Honor fan for life, just like I am. But until then, it's the Classic 8, and I'm out.